so we're back for another meal prep. So you all know already we didn't get one done last week, and it's actually a really good thing because it's made me realise how important it is to get these done. Like half an hour at the weekend saves me so much time during the week. I realised this week, like when I have to think about food and buy food and make food and log food, when I have to do that every single day, it's actually quite time consuming, whereas if I spend one half an hour at the weekend preparing for 3 whole days at once, then it just takes all that mindset out of it, and it makes it harder to fail as well. If it's already prepared, you don't want to waste the food. So yeah, I think it's good that I had a week off. Another thing I wanted to say as well was the 90 Days Healthier Lifestyle Challenge is starting on Monday. So it's going to be 90 days split up into lots of little challenges. Hopefully we'll all be a hell of a lot healthier by the end of it, and if not, we'll have picked up lots of little hints and tips and tricks and shared a lot and been part of a community for that time, and hopefully you'll get something from it. So if you want to join, go on to the Facebook page, there's a link there. If you can't find the link, send me a message or else on Instagram, either or is fine, and we'll take it from there. I'll run through with what we're going to make this week. So this is all of the groceries we need from this week's prep. As you know already, I already had the protein, that's not included in the groceries, and I already had the pasta as well, that's from Lidl. Everything else is from Tesco's. For breakfast, I'm having the protein and the oats blended into a smoothie with some water and some oranges as a snack, so that's a good breakfast on the go. For lunch, I'm having creamy pesto pasta with ricotta and spinach. For dinner, I'm having corn roast with Mediterranean roasting vegetables and sweet chips. Replace the corn with chicken or fish or meat, whatever you like. For snacks, I'm having yogurt. For another snack, I'll have some pineapple. Another snack, a peanut and dark chocolate bar. Another snack, 2 boiled eggs. And another snack, a little sweet treat jelly cup type thing. I'll show you that after. And that's a receipt. So less than £19, so even with the added extras, it's really cheap for 3 whole days food. So I'm going to start with the dinner. All you need to do with the corn is remove it from its packaging, and you need to stab a couple of little holes in the plastic part. Put that in a tray with a whole bag of sweet chips. Those go straight in the oven. Take all of the packaging off your roasted vegetables, all 3 trays, and they go in the oven as well. And that's dinner done. And then lunch, couldn't be any easier to get it started. Full packet of pasta into a big pot of boiling water. Leave that to cook for now while we're waiting for that to boil. We'll also add 9 eggs into a pot of boiling water, and they'll boil away while we're waiting for the pasta to cook. 9. That's one of the snacks done. So this pasta cooks really quickly. That was about 5 minutes. Just before you drain it, add the whole bag of spinach. This will literally cook in about 30 seconds. Pop the lid on just until it wilts down, and then we'll drain it. So I've weighed out 60 grams of the pesto, the whole tub of ricotta. That's going to go in on top of the drained pasta. The whole tub, mix that through. You can see there that the spinach, it looked like a lot at the start, but it wilts down into quite a small amount. So that's it all creamy, mixed through. You can see how lovely it looks. I added some black pepper as well, and you can add any other herbs or spices as you want. So leave that to cool, and we'll take the eggs off now and leave those to cool as well. So on to the breakfast next. I'm going to keep it really easy. All I'm going to do is weigh out 3 little portions of 25 grams of oats. So that's our 3 tubs, 25 grams of oats in each. Every morning I'll add that to a blender with 1 scoop of protein and lots of ice and water, blend it up, breakfast smoothie, take my 2 oranges with me. You can do it the night before if you want. I'm just going to do it in the mornings as I go because it will only take 2 seconds. So for our snacks, first of all with the yogurt, you want to take out 100 grams and just keep that separate. That's for the jelly. So come back to that after, and then the rest of the yogurt divide into 3 tubs. That's a snack each day. You can make it exact and weigh it if you want, but it doesn't matter. It's going to be we'll know exactly what we're eating, the average over 3 days, so it doesn't matter if we don't know exactly each single day. if that makes sense. So for the sweet treats, this is a slightly different version of the sugar-free sweeties that were posted a while ago, and I know a lot of you tried those and loved those, and so did I, but the cleanup was just ridiculous and there were too much effort for saving a few calories. So this is an easier version, and slightly different ingredients as well. So instead of 1 sachet of jelly and 1 sachet of gelatin, I'm using 2 sachets of jelly in each layer. That also, I found out, makes the macros a lot better. So put both of your sachets of jelly into the jug, top it up to 150 mils of boiling water and mix it as much as you can. So this will start to set really quickly because there's so little water in so many jelly crystals. So as soon as you've got it mixed up, get a cupcake tray and fill each hole halfway to the top. So as you can see there, I filled this halfway up. They're starting to set already. So I'll put those in the fridge for 10 minutes while I make the next layer. So while they're in the fridge setting for 10 minutes, we'll make the next layer. So we need another 2 sachets of jelly. Pour those into the jug. Again, make it up to 150 mils with the water. Mix that all in. Once they're all dissolved, then that's when we use the rest of our yogurt, the 100 grams that we laid out before. So pour that all in, mix it through, and that's the next layer done. So we've got our first layer back out of the fridge. Just take the second layer with the yogurt and fill the rest of the cupcake holes. That will set really quickly again. I'm going to let it set for a little minute before I move it into the fridge, just because if I pick it up now, they're full and it'll spill everywhere. But they will go back into the fridge for 10 minutes. So as you can see here, I've taken the jelly molds back out of the fridge. All you have to do with those, I've already done it, is you run a knife around the edge of the rubber, and then each one just pops out. How cute are they? So 2 of those each day. You can see what they're like there. They're quite solid. They're just like giant sweets. They taste a bit like big pressy pigs. And the last thing that we have to check on is our dinner, which I almost forgot about. So as you can see here, I've shredded the entire corn roast. And so 1/3 of that and 1/3 of the sweet chips will go into an entire tray of roasted vegetables, which sounds like a lot of vegetables, but an entire tray actually cooks down into quite a small amount. So it's not too much. Again, what I was saying earlier, it doesn't have to be exact. Because we know exactly what we're eating over the entire 3 days, a couple of grams out each day won't make a difference. Again, it's the averages that will count. So I'll put 1/3 of the corn and 1/3 of the sweet chips into each dish like that. And I'll just store them in the same dish that they were cooked in. And that's all 3 dishes made. Breakfast, lunch, dinner and snacks. Completely finished. Too easy. So this is our finished meal prep, all laid out together. Breakfast, lunch, dinner and snacks. And as always, I will post extra details on Instagram and Facebook during the week. And if you have any questions, please message me. So I hope that was easy to follow because it was really easy to make. I thought I would run through the calories and macros because it's a really good example of a few days low carbing and how you can eat really well when you're low carbing. I like low carbing. I have loads of energy when I low carb, and I do believe that I can get all the carbs I need from fruit and veg. I've tried it every way and this way works best for me. So the overall calories for each day was 1,577. So if you're on a higher amount of calories than that, just build it up, add in extra food, have some free calories. Your macros for the day was 110 grams of carbs, 59 grams of fat and 128 grams of protein. So yeah, pretty good 3 days. Again, I want to say thank you so much for your time. Thank you for watching. Let me know if you try anything. Send me pictures, send me messages. Let me know how it works out. I hope you find something useful in it. And I'm looking forward to the challenge on Monday. So thank you.